What's up, y'all? I do a lot of public speaking engagements. I think at this point, 14, 15 years, still get nervous. But we're going to get through that. I got some notes. I'm going to tell y'all this story, all right? So go with me. So one of my favorite stores to go to when I was, younger, was the Bed Bath & Beyond in Gallery Place. I used to go, just get some cheap snacks for like the movies or something, or like, just look around at like cool stuff that's like, hot right now. One day, I went and they had like particularly good prices. This was at a big cost because the store was closing. And now, as sad as it made me to lose one of my favorite stores to window shop in, they were really good prices. The sale that caught my eye though was the one on air fryers. I've been talking with my mom about getting her an air fryer for a while, and I figured what better time than now than to get one for like half off. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. And I give it to her. She's happy, she's grateful. But like in my mind, I'm thinking, man, this nigga better use this junk because, like, even though it was half off, it still costs money. And then like I had to take Ubers to like get it back and forth. You know what I'm saying? And like at this point in my life, when I got the junk, like I was low key like a struggling artist. So like we can't just be spending money and you don't use my stuff. So like use this air fryer, mom. But she ended up using it a lot, actually. So much so that she messed around and got another one. You know what I'm saying? And she started like cooking all this cool stuff in it. You know what I'm saying? Like cordon bleu chicken, chicken with like bacon and stuff like stuffed in it. Stuff you will see on like HGTV, the food channel. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those little food channels on like Instagram or like YouTube or something like that. So the creativity was like there. And the creativity would come in handy because her stove stopped working at some point. You know what I'm saying? So she kind of had to use an air fryer. So between her air fryers, toaster oven, microwave, you know what I'm saying? Like she was doing her thing. But after a while, I'm thinking, the building will probably like handle the stove. They didn't. And she was like still exclusively using the air fryers after like a few months. So I'm like, yo, man, what's up? And she was like, oh yeah, they'll fix it, baby. Don't worry about it. I didn't want to press her too much, you know what I'm saying? Because like I was enjoying the air fryer food, And my mom always loved to cook. Like she'd be like cooking though, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't just saying that because like she my mom. Like I will gladly put any dish of hers against your mother's, your father, your uncle that be grilling, you know what I'm saying? My favorite dishes of hers, a few of them. She does this thing with like fried chicken, and then she like smothers it with like barbecue sauce. Just for me. She makes really good mac and cheese. Mac and cheese so good that it converts people that hated the dish before. Ain't that right, Quisha? And her cornbread. My love for my mother's cornbread is up there with my kids, y'all. Like, it's pretty good. But besides that, you know what I'm saying, she's still using the air fryer. And like after a while, like it's almost a year, I'm like, Mom, like what's going on? And she told me the same thing. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? She'll figure it out. So I'm on the phone with her one day in particular. And, we just chopping it up, not talking about nothing serious, you know what I'm saying? And my oldest daughter walks past and she's like, Daddy, who you talking to? I'm like, my mommy, you want to say hi? So, I put the phone towards her. She's like, Grandma, can we make cookies at your house next time we come over? Because, I'm not there anymore, apparently. And, my mom get to talking back to her. Yeah, baby, come over. We can make some cookies, you know what I'm saying? Speaking of, Brandon, I need you to come over tomorrow because the people coming with the new stove. So I'm like, all right, I ain't got nothing to do. Apparently, I'll be over there. And, I go over there, I pull up, you know what I'm saying? I wait for the people. They don't show up. That happened a couple times over the course of, another year. And my mom still doesn't have a stove. It's fine. She's still doing her thing. One of them broke in the process. One of her air fryers that she broke. I think it's the one that I got her. But it was pretty old and it was half off. So we wasn't really tripping about it. But we feel like we had to kind of press a little bit. So she told me she was talking to the people in the rental office. I went down there a couple times. Like I couldn't do too much. Cause I'm a 6-foot black man with locks, so I can't be down there man, y'all need to get my mother a stove, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't really take it to DC and all, so just politely inquired, but with a little sternness, hey, my mom needs a stove. Can we do something about it? And they were kind of like, oh yeah, we on it, kind of I guess kind of get me out their face, as it turned out, cause still don't got a stove. You know what I'm saying? Actually, the stove is still there to this day. 3.5 years later, the broken stove is still in my mom's apartment, still taking up space. And, it's fine. One thing about my mom, she gonna figure it out. You know what I'm saying? That's, she raised 4 boys. That were close in age, and she was young when she started. Also raised a couple other people's kids, in the process, throughout that time. And, figuring out becomes a part of your DNA. But my question, I guess to y'all, is why should she have to figure it out? Why shouldn't she be able to get an essential appliance in her apartment? And she has a housing voucher, so there should be some accountability that happens, right? And nobody has taken accountability for this particular thing at one point. And we've been seeing all types of stuff happen in our building, in our housing experiences. You know what I'm saying? As we were growing up, those are more stories for another day. But I guess I say all that to say, it's bigger than a stove. It's about having home feel like home, And for my family, a big part of home is in the kitchen. Because, when mom cooks, we all get together. We all, watch something crazy on the TV. She be watching, serial killer stuff, you know what I'm saying? But, we do that together, and it starts in the kitchen. And for us to not have the main thing in the kitchen, it kind of messes that up. My daughter couldn't make cookies with her grandma because these people dragging their feet on bringing a stove in, you know what I'm saying? But couple good things I'll share with y'all, and I'll get out y'all way. I got my mom this really cool air fryer, a new joint in January. It got double temperature control. You can make burgers and fries at the same time, or sweet potatoes and something else in there at the same time with different temperatures, like some boss stuff. You know what I'm saying? I was yo, I'm making a little bit of money now. You know what I'm saying? I got you, ma. We gonna upgrade you. So she's still air frying it up. You know what I'm saying? Doing her thing. And she's also moving into a new place soon. So yeah, thank y'all. So this situation is gonna be behind us, well, not as in front of us as it has been over the past few years. So yeah, and she figured it out, and she's gonna keep rocking. I'm gonna rock with her. Thank y'all for your time.